Welcome back. Olumide Oyedeji, a former captain of D Tigers, will join us now to talk more about the game between D Tigers and Germany this morning. Nigeria lost 99 to 92. Olumide, good morning. Welcome to the program again.
Hi, good morning, Cecilia. How's everybody doing at home? And how's the listener doing too? Good morning. A great place to be this morning every time. The channel of sports.
Thank you. You know that. Now, you talked about not playing heroes ball yesterday, and of course, it's like that's what happened again to the D Tigers. What do you make of their performance against Germany? They could have won that game because the Germans pulled out in the final minutes in the fourth quarter, and to know that we did not even win any of the quarter at all was really not a good one for Nigeria in the game.
Oh, well, if you can remember what I said yesterday, I we have to stay away from playing Euro ball, which was actually what happened to us. And if you remember, also we said that we have to go away from trying to play the individual game, which was what happened in the fourth quarter. Everybody tried to take the game upon themselves. It's just something that we can continue to do. Hopefully, we can learn from the last two games. But it wasn't really well for us. But I'm kind of a little happy that I'll be able to close the gap up from 14 points by a minute and a half to go. That will close it up, and we score 7 straight baskets. So that was great because that 14-1 will account really counted against us, just in case we get to a head-to-head situation with Italy and Germany. By the time we all have to do the plus and minuses, but. The overall game is, I believe we can do better. I believe we will play better than we played the last game. So the fourth quarter, I mean, that was what shows the technicality of the game. Because if you look at it, Germany, despite the fact they were down by 14 points, they still stayed with the game plan. They were coming gradually until they leveled up the game. And everybody believed that the game was over when we had that streak, when we had the stretch. The way Jordan Water had it hot hands. But after that, we couldn't really get it done. And the Germans were so composed. They were technically sound. They knew what they were looking for. They were going inside, outside. While we only rely on our three-pointer and our outside shooting to take us. And the turnover also killed us. So with these, we have to work on it. And we can work on all those things. The next game is going to be a better game that we can win. But don't mind you, the Italian team, they are not a pushover. You remember that they beat Germany with about 10 points. So it's going to be a tough one.
Tough one indeed, Olumide. Very, very tough loss, especially when they had the lead in the third quarter. You thought Nigeria was going to go on and consolidate. But the fourth quarter happened again. They choked, and that was the end of Nigeria's chance of winning that game. Let's take a look at some of the stats, and perhaps you help us run through some of these key stats that contributed to Nigeria's loss against Germany. Starting with the points from turnovers. Like I said, Nigeria 21 to Germany's 23, while fast break was 19 to Nigeria and 15 to Germany. Second chance points, just a 3 for Nigeria and 7 for Germany, while points in the paint, 30 for Nigeria and 42 for Germany. Points off the bench, 70, massive for Nigeria, while the Germans are just 41. So this takes me to the starting lineup for Nigeria. Kezi Okpala, Josh Okogie, Nandi Vincent, Ikenwamu, and Precious Achiowa. Those guys, scoring-wise, didn't really step to the plate. Nandi, for example, for the second game in a row, 8 points, 3 of 11 shooting, 27%. He's supposed to be one of Nigeria's better shooters, on the roster. Same kind of said for Josh Okogie as well, to 0 points on the night. I mean, the starting lineup, do you have any issues with it? Especially if you look at it, and it looks like, obviously, there's no natural point guard in that starting five.
Well, thank you. But first of all, I'm just going to let you know that you don't want all your starting five to be all your stars. You have to be able to have the players who coming off the bench, coming up from the second unit, that can carry you in the second unit.
Okay. Okay, it looks like we've lost, struggling to... Okay, we'll try and get back to Olumide shortly. We'll try and reconnect. Obviously, we're having issues with connection with Olumide. I was running through the stats earlier. Let's take a look at the shooting percentage as well too, for Nigeria and Germany. From 2 points, it was from the 2-point range, it was 54.80 for Nigeria, 59.50 for Germany. 3-pointers, Nigeria having the edge in that one. The free throws, my goodness, again, gracious, it's happened again. Just the 58.3% from free throw line. That's supposed to be the charity stripe. It's supposed to be 3 points for you. And once again, Nigeria's faltering in that category compared to Germany, who had 82.60% from the free throw line. Olumide is back. All right, Olumide, kindly just finish up your thoughts on what you're saying.
All right. Thank you very much. I said that you asked a question about the starting five, about a 70-point came off the bench. Well, as I said earlier on, I said that you cannot have all your scorer to be in your starting five. You have to have somebody who can score, who's going to come off the bench, so just to give the second unit a lift. So to also come out and did engine day. So today we're very fortunate that we have a 70-point off the bench, and we shot over 50% from 3-point line. So you can see, despite the fact that we shot really good on 3-point line, Jordan Wood has a great hand. Opala came down the road. Oni had shot a couple of threes down the stretch that actually put us. We still have a few problems. Okay, so with the 53% on the free throw line, that is not good enough if you want to win basketball game. And compared to 80%, but what happened was where we had defensive lapses because where they were going to the lane free, we couldn't challenge the shot properly well. They were attacking us. Mind you, the German team were very, very technical. They would play inside, outside, inside, outside. A couple of our points in the paint came from a layup or driving to the basket. So that was kind of just give us easy higher percentage. But if you look at the German team, anytime that they always look for mismatches, so they can just attack us inside, the double team, the kick out, the play outside. But we are going away from our strength as an African, as a Nigerian, because we go away from our strength, which is inside play. So right now we play a lot of outside. We rely on our jump shot a lot. We're becoming a jump shooting team. So, and the day that is not going well is not going well. But I love our aggressiveness. Opala is a very great defensive player. Me and they play well defensively, but we have lapses because we didn't play well on the screen and roll. We couldn't defend screen and roll. They were looking for mismatches. So with this, we have to work on it. So that is a difference.
Indeed, you're spot on, Olumide. You just mentioned the fact that it looks like the team has fallen in love with a jump shot, and of course, when that's not falling for you, you need to adjust. Jalil Okafor, once again, played about 16 minutes. It was perfect from the field. Do you feel he's been underutilized in this competition so far? I mean, he's playing very, very small minutes at the moment, and he's supposed to be one of our better, bigger guys.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not a coach. The coach knows what he's doing. So just for me, I mean, I would rather throw the ball at the post. I'm as a big man. I mean, I would rather want to start my offense from inside to outside. Yeah. Because, I mean, if you go start from inside, they give you higher percentage shots.
Exactly.
They give you higher percentage to make other people to foul you because you can't get a jump shot at any given time. So I believe that we should go inside more. We should start our game from inside.
Olumide keeps freezing on us. We'll try to reconnect with Olumide in a bit. We've got another guest in the studio, Fisayo Odushola. Fisayo, good morning. It's great to have you on the show.
Good morning, and it's nice to be back on the show.
Yes, on a day where the Tigers, made all of us stay up very late, 2 a.m., that's when the game started, and they ended up losing the game. Your thoughts on that match, quickly?
They had the game in the bag, and they threw it away in the fourth quarter because they were trying to play Euro ball like Olumide said.
Hero ball.
Yeah.
So that's the issue, right? Olumide is back.
Individual brilliance. Olumide is back with us. I mean, it was talking about the fact that you were talking about Okafor, if he could play more minutes, and he said he's really not the coach. But if you check what this team were able to do this time around, 17 3-pointers that they were able to knock off, it's like maybe we are better off in that aspect. Or what should we do in the game against Italy? Because that's our final game. And what can we actually do to ensure maybe at the end of the day, we just end up playing classification game, because for Germany, they're already through to the knockout stage. And if you take a look at the table, Nigeria is actually at the bottom, minus 24 points because of the numbers of points we've lost.
Oh, well, it's kind of really difficult for us. And also we have to keep praying for other people to fail, so for us to move on. So what I mean is like now we have to pray so Australia can beat Italy.
Yep.
So if Australia beat Italy, so we need to beat Italy more than 12 points to qualify. So to go to the second round. Mind you, there's no classification games at the Olympics. So not like a World Cup. Either you're in the quarterfinal stages, or you're out, or you go back home. So what we need to do in this game of either win or go home situation is like a pressure is hopefully these people lose the game. Hopefully they lose. They beat Australia, beat them. But if Italy beat Australia, we're definitely going to be out, because even if we beat even if we beat Italy, so that means now it's going to become head-to-head between us and Germany. So then Germany beat us, so we can't go ahead of Germany. So that because both of us won one game each, and they lose. So that means we have to come out and have a good strategy against Italy. This Italian team are well sanded. So mind you that they just came out from Olympic qualified tournament, and they're really playing well with. They have 3 players from the NBA. They're really good.
Larry, Danilo.
Okay. All right, it's frozen again. I think we just have to let Olumide go
cold out
this
there.
time around. Well, Lord, thank you so much for taking our time again to join us this morning. Despite we were able to watch the game at 2 a.m. I don't know how many hours you slept, but thank you so much for joining us.